A very good morning. Myself Anis Sultana, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. Today, as a part of lecture series, I am going to handle a topic, exchange traded options and OTC options. OTC means over the counter options in unit number 3. So today's topic, like options, we all know what is options, and today we will study, which is why we have earlierly discussed what is options in the first units itself. Now we will discuss why to study options, and once again we shall recall the definition for options and exchange traded options and OTC options. So to recall, we have come across what is futures contract and what is margin and marking to market, hedging using futures, types of futures, and securities and stock index futures, currency commodity, delivery options, and relationship between the future price and the forward price. So far we have discussed all these things, and today we will see why we study the options contract, because if we go for forward contract, we are deciding the what type of contract we are going for, either the sale deed or anything, and we are just forwarding the contract with the future reference. And with respect to the futures contract, we are fixing a future price, that is the future price in the current context. So but in the options we have two things, like one is to sell, we call it as call option and put options, right? So either we can go for selling or buying, but in the options contract we are not executing the contract, but we have right but not the obligation. So here, like, options is a contract that issues rights to traders to buy or sell an asset within a present time frame and price. The two fundamental types of options trading are, we have discussed, that is call and put option. And what are the drivers of time option value? So what are the elements that is that is engaged in the options contract is, first is the volatility. We know what is volatility, that is the which is not stable. Volatility means which is not stable. So higher the stock's volatility, the greater the value of the option, which means the higher the risk. So volatility means high risk. So there is no static point, and we have deviations, ups and downs. So higher the volatility means higher the value of option, and the time, more time until the expiration, the greater the value of the option. So if we are fixing 6 months instead of 3 months, so there will be a more time for the option. And the directions that underlying stock traders will affect the value of the option. Definitely the stock indexes will have an impact on the value of the options. So we know that we have options contract that is like call option. If you are going, so we are selling, I mean somebody is buying and we are selling. So here the seller is obligated to sell a stock at a predetermined price if the buyer exercises the option contract, whereas if the buyer has an option to buy the stock at a predetermined exercises price by exercising the option, so buyer should be willing and the seller should be willing to sell at some premium amount. So that's all about the options contract. And now we have a small knowledge check, and that is, option buyer have the dash to exercise their options, and option sellers have dash to fulfill the terms of the options contract. First one is obligation, second is the obligation or right, or third one is the right, or fourth one is the right and the obligations. So the answer is D. That means the option buyer have the right to exercise their option, but option sellers have the obligation to fulfill their terms of the options contract. So this is all about the so now we have let us discuss these topics, that is exchange traded options and OTC options in the next class. Thank you for listening the class.